Now this is something that I don't know if I'm really going to be able to capture it. I've got well over 50 videos now, and this is one of the best. I really like it. It's quiet in the middle of nowhere, nature reserve amongst some farms on the edge. And it's Camel soak. Thought coming here we'd have virtually no one here, but there's quite a few people camped here. There's so many campsites. I'll get more videos of that in the morning on our way out. Just beautiful spot. There's black cockies around singing. And I'm about to go for a walk up these rocks and see what I can capture of all of these. So the sun's that way, I can't get too much. I might go a little bit. So yeah, Camel soak on the way through to join the forest. Look out. It's a very good road. Got some other videos I'm going to put on the end of this showing you the road and the turn off and things like that. It's very easy to get to. It's about a half an hour's drive from Perenjori, about half an hour's drive from Bunjil, B-U-N-J-I-L, and it's probably about an hour and a quarter's drive from Woburn. So we're north of Perth, a few hours north of Perth. Really nice. So this is the actual Camel soak. Permanent water by the look of it. A lot of little Aussie bush bees around it, buzzing away. And what was a real surprise is having, you know, a new toilet here, well set up, and some picnic areas. There's plenty of room to camp. There are people have, you know, around all sorts of spots. Not people everywhere. Oh, there's probably 6 or 7 lots of caravans, campers all around the rock. We've actually gone to the furthest point we can get around and just come back a little bit. I thought virtually no one knew about this place, and yeah, there's all these people here. Quite a surprise. Dogs are allowed. Yeah, here's the rock. So there's quite a view from the top of it, and you're just seeing over the nature reserve, over the bush. I don't even know if it's a nature reserve, just over the bush here. Certainly nice. It'd be type of place it'd be easy to come up for a weekend from Perth. I guess if you come straight up through Woburn and you went to Bunjil and come through there, I think that'd be the quickest way to get here. And it'd be probably about 4 hours. Good part is you can just type in Camel soak on Google and you'll find it. We came in from the Great Northern Highway just near the Mount Gibson mine. We turned off there and came through about 50 kilometres well signed, and that was all sealed road. I've actually got a video of the turn off and some of the road. I'll add it to this. Well, this is a real pleasant surprise, and we're nowhere near highways or anything. It's just quietness and the black cockatoos, white-tailed cockatoos. So it's the next morning. This is the furthest you can get driving around the north side of the rock. I noticed though from up on the rock there's a big section just through the bush over here. Really big section. I think you can get around the other way to it. Really nice night's sleep, which was good. And there was a fair few people in here, but again, it was very peaceful. Give you an idea of how big it is here, how many spaces there are. And there's other spots going out the back of there, out to our right, further off. And this is just behind this really nice spot here. Really spacious, well set up. So it's quite large here, right over to here. And that doesn't count all the ones around the front. This is where you first come in. It's probably about 1.5 kilometres from the road, I'd guess. Maybe only 1. So this is the first camping area. You can see how big it is. The first camping spots. Goes right around here. Well set up. Really, really nice. Someone was telling me last night that they were here this time 2 years ago when they'd had good rains. And they said it was the best wildflower spot they'd ever seen. They said it was just covered everywhere. Yeah, nice spot. We're just about to head on to see what John Forest Lookout free camp's like, and then off to Coolanooka Springs. Not that far from here to John Forest. I just don't know if it's going to be signed, but surely it will some along the way. It's pretty obvious though, I think. Thanks for watching. This is the turn off to Camel. Interesting, we've had this road all to ourselves. 110 zone, nice sealed road. That goes, we turned off at Mount Gibson Mine. You just come around the back a bit and you hop onto this road. So nice to know that we've got 12 k's to Camel, which is where we're going to stay. This road, by the way, heading towards the coast, goes to Perenjori, which we'll come back around to after a while. But we're heading up in the middle of nowhere. What surprised me that this sign doesn't say John Forest Lookout, which is another free camp further ahead than Camel. But if you have a look over here, looks like a really good road, well kept road, and might have only just been graded though, which has probably made it even much better. We have seen a grader or two around, so they are working on the area. But this goes off from what I understand, in the middle of nowhere. Interesting part, just back on our left there is the rabbit-proof fence road. So I don't know if this is still it. There's no sign saying what the name of it is, but you can look up ahead. 12 k's would be nice, and there's a lookout we can go to. So this is the Lake Munga Lookout, and we're about 2 k's on the road up to Camel. So yeah, not bad. They've got a nice barbecue pit just back behind us, and looks like you can camp there. You could get off there's like a cul-de-sac, you get off that and camp on the side, or probably even camp in the cul-de-sac. Just trying to catch what these bees are doing. There's a tiny hole here, and they're going in there, must feel much safer. They're thick lined around there getting drinks, and they're buzzing all around. There's just hundreds of bees. I'm ready to say thousands. But they're all around the edge. It's later in the afternoon, I suppose. It's going towards 5. They're all around the Camel. I rescued a half a dozen. I can see a couple more falling in. I imagine some would swim back out, but they didn't look like it. So this is the Lake Munga Lookout, and we're about 2 k's on the road up to Camel. So yeah, not bad. They've got a nice barbecue pit just back behind us, and looks like you can camp there. You could get off there's like a cul-de-sac, you get off that and camp on the side, or probably even camp in the cul-de-sac.